Former President Jacob Zuma's corruption trial is due to start in the Pietermaritzburg High Court today. Zuma is expected to seek a postponement to allow him to get new lawyers after parting ways with his legal team last month. Zuma and his co-accused French arms manufacturer Thales face multiple charges of fraud, corruption and racketeering in connection with South Africa's multi-billion rand arms deal of the 1990s. He says that he is innocent and that the case is a witch hunt and a campaign by his political adversaries to see him imprisoned. The former president was first charged in 2005, days after his former financial advisor Shabir Sheikh was found guilty of soliciting bribes from Thales on behalf of Zuma. So for the latest in these court proceedings, we are crossing now to our reporter Ayanda Mhlongo, who is at the Pietermaritzburg High Court for us today. Ayanda, good morning. So any new developments, anyone seen arriving at this stage? Please set the scene for us.
A very good morning to you, Sakina and Leanne, and good morning to our viewers. Yes, certainly, Sakina. Just about 10 minutes or so ago, the former President Jacob Zuma's son, Duduzane, made his way here inside the court. And we can also tell you that minutes after that, we have learned that the former president has also arrived, and he is now in one of the holding rooms inside the court. Of course, we are still awaiting many other people that have come out here or said that they're going to come out here to show their support. And of course, all eyes is going to be on the suspended Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule. We are told that the former chair of the ANC in the Northwest, Supra Mahumapelo, he is also going to be in court here today. And of course, leading the delegation from the ANC here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal is going to be the chairperson of the ANC, Sihle Zigalala. But Sakina, we've decided just to step a little bit outside the court precinct here, just to give and show our viewers what is happening outside the court. Of course, as we've always said, while the focus is going to be on the proceedings inside the court, there's always a lot of activity outside the Pietermaritzburg. And just across from where we are is the Market Square. My colleague Tulani Ngobe just panning to the Market Square. There is a heavy police deployment here around the court and at the Market Square. And this is where the supporters of the former president usually gather. In previous proceedings, or when the case sat, during this time there would really start to be a number of people that would already have been here. And as you can see, so far there aren't a lot of people that are here, except for the vendors that that have started to set up outside. But usually, as I said, in previous appearances, we'd start to see more and more buses. A lot of people would have started to gather outside. I'm just going to move slowly here. In anticipation, we are told that there are some supporters of the former president that are expected to be in court. And just speaking about the support, let me speak now to Mr. Nkosantja Shezi. He's one of the leaders who was responsible for mobilizing support for the former president. Mr. Shezi, thank you so much, sir, for agreeing to speak to us. As I was just saying, looking across at the Market Square, and usually at this time in previous appearances, we would have seen quite a number of people. Buses would be arriving, people would start to gather. This time around, not so many people. In terms of the mobilization, are we expecting the crowds that we've seen in the past?
Well, we are expecting people to come and pledge their support to President Jacob Zuma, but you'd understand that we are facing quite a number of challenges. One being that of the COVID-19 protocols, but also this is the moment where history will judge us in terms of what did we do with the son of the soil, a greatest revolutionary, Comrade President Jacob Zuma. And I am quite emotional about it because in 2018 the PEC of this ANC in this province took a resolution not to support President Jacob Zuma, and we did organize the support, and people came in their tens of thousands to support President Jacob Zuma. And this time around they've also made a decision to say they are going to come and support President Jacob Zuma, even though there is some muddling around that support of theirs, whether they are coming to support or just to block the stage so that other revolutionaries do not get to speak to people. But nonetheless, I am saying that when the PEC has taken that decision, we expect double the number of people that were here when they were not here. Because, there is a famous saying that if a leader is leading and there are no people behind, he's not leading, he's just taking a walk. So this day will judge the decision of the ANC KZN.
So you expecting that the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, the Provincial Executive Committee, would have assisted in mobilizing? Is that what you would have wanted to see?
What I'm saying is that the PEC is the leadership of all the membership of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and if it sees it fit in their wisdom to come here and support President Jacob Zuma, I would expect them to bring their membership along. But nonetheless, we are here. We've always been here to support the man who dedicated his entire life for the liberation of this country.
Mr. Shezi, just speak to us. Usually once the proceedings are done, we'd see the former president and some of the main speakers coming across to address the supporters. Is that likely to happen today?
Of course it is. It is expected to happen. President Jacob Zuma will be talking to his supporters today, yes.
Nkosazana Shezi, thank you so much for your time. Then Nkosazana Shezi is one of the members of the Radical Economic Transformation champions who has been responsible, one of those that was responsible for mobilizing the support for the former president. And he's saying not a lot of people, from what we can see here, Sakina, but he is insisting that there are going to be crowds that are going to gather here at the Market Square. Sakina?
Ayanda Mhlongo, our reporter on the ground for us there at the Pietermaritzburg High Court. And earlier, of course, we also saw Samkele Maseko. So between the two of them, they've got us covered there. We'll let you know as soon as there are any further developments from that side.